Well, this is a modern plaza, as it were, square in the centre of Lhasa. You can see the mountains behind. There's a marketplace and a big open air space. I think that's one of the old temples we're going to see this afternoon. And many restaurants, very, very pleasant. But everywhere there's a sort of police presence or army presence with semi-automatic weapons. And I don't know why, that strikes me as a very, very peaceful place. This is where we're going to have lunch. It's called the Lhasa Kitchen. So we're approaching the temple we're going to see, a very, very old temple. And it's got these poles with ribbons tied on. And then along here you've got all the stalls with handicrafts of all descriptions. Great predominance of this colour saffron. And outside the temple they've got these huge incense burners. This is the base of this great pole. All these messages on it. Buddhist devotees, they prostrate themselves in front of the temple. Oldest temple in Tibet. It was founded in the 8th century, 700 and something. The Dalai Lama married 3 women, or the king, should I say, married 3 women, 2 of whom brought a very sacred Buddha image, and he built this temple to house him. We come from one courtyard into this next courtyard.
And also the Buddha's wives, one of the statues as for dowry. Then we want at that time so we need to build to take that. First time we build a temple for the
Look at this door here. These handles.
We can take photos from here.
Amazing. So this is the roof of the Jokhang Temple of Buddha. Swing round, you probably get a lot of wind noise. There is the Tower Palace. So I'll just zoom in on it. And then down below is a square and a market. Of course, all around mountains. You can see the inner courtyard from the roof. And the roof decoration all the way around. It's a big temple, but you don't get to see very much of it. These are the cells where the monks live on this side here. Look at the wooden construction there. Sort of lion on this side. And down below, these little prayer wheels which they spin. And they go all the way along here, but they're difficult to see. Hundreds of them. There you can see that wooden construction holding the roof up. Amazing. In the streets around the temple is this market selling tourist knickknacks and bric-a-brac. Most of it on every stall is the same. Here above the shops you've got some interesting architecture. Shops with strange names like this one. It's very pleasant. And the climate is beautiful. It must be about 23, 24 Celsius. Really nice. But as you're walking around, you keep coming across groups of army. Just past one now. One's carrying, well, two of them are carrying Kalashnikovs and one's carrying a rubber bullet gun. And we were told that under no circumstances were we to take photographs of them. So, unfortunately, I can't show you them. And the other thing is, of course, that I suspect there's quite a few plainclothes individuals wandering around the place as well. But I can't see any evidence of things like political graffiti or the architecture here is combining, I suspect it's reproduction architecture, sort of new, and you see on the roof there, Tibetan ribbons everywhere. And all the way along, little tiny shops, selling just about everything you can think of, which for tourists. And here's another marquee with the army, and I'll switch this off before we get to it. Wonderful architecture, really nice. Well, just as I said about the army, I was stopped by a bloke with a Kalashnikov who wanted to see what I'd just shot, because they happened to be in the middle of the road. Anyway, after viewing it about 6 times, he decided it was okay and let me away. But nerve-wracking. Nerve-wracking.